Jess, the B-52s did not have a rock opera.
Yeah, they did. It was Rock a Lobster, the rock opera.
That saying it funny doesn't make it so.
Okay, Rock Lobster, the rock opera.
Again,
I'd see that.
Calling it a rock opera in the title doesn't make it a rock opera.
You wouldn't want to see the B-52's rock opera, Rock Lobster?
You don't watch a rock opera. It's a song.
Okay,
it's a
fine.
type of...
Look.
It's an album. It's a conceptual thing.
All right, well, it sounds like a good concept to me, which is why today's show is called Serock Lobster with Jess and BJ. Yeah, I know we did Flo's Nose back at Bay 101, and it seems like overkill to do another Joe Serock.
So we're not doing Flo Nose?
No. Put it away.
Or Flo's Nose.
Flo's Nose. We know he knows. We're done with it now.
Okay. But two-time Jess and BJ titleist.
Indeed, two-time Jess and BJ titleist. We will get to why he's the title in a minute. First, we have to settle up, do the over-under.
Because I won.
You did win. The over-under from yesterday, how many chips was Tommy Vitas going to end the day with? He got 6 at this event last year, second in chips to start day 2.
Started with 235, the bookie set the line at 325, but he finished with 145.
But he finished, and so, yes, you won, because I had the over on 325, but he's still kicking, so
and I'm
still on Team Tommy.
I talked to him early in the day. I saw him at the break, and I was getting ready to apologize for not picking him, because I know he watches the show, and he came up to me and said, I like your side of the line.
Tommy, I can't win for losing here. I try to pick you, you tell BJ he's right. I don't pick you, you yell at me. What do I have to do? I don't...
He and I are in sync. He's still going. He's going deep. But,
all right.
But the...
he is one of...
32 players left.
32 players left, yes.
And today's line is how many players will be left at the end of today. We are playing 5 levels, no matter what, barring something like if we finish with 7 players, they may keep playing to 6.
Yeah.
32
we do have the
players.
money bubble to get through because the money bubble is at 27, so...
Right.
I recall it being kind of a long money bubble in this event last year. And it's a big money bubble, so...
Yeah, 25K min cash.
Even so, I feel like we have so many aggressive guys in the field that taking the under on this is both optimistic and possible.
I am going very risky on this one. I am taking the exacta. I think the bookie nailed it. I'm putting my money on 12.
Okay, we get it. You pick 12. I pick this one.
No, you don't. I picked this one. I'm on 12.
Like a bloodbath. Okay, fine. You're gonna take 12 exactly. This is you calling your shot.
Almost like when I called my shot that other time. No, you said I didn't call my shot.
All right, so today's show was called Serock Lobster for a reason.
And it still is called Serock Lobster.
Yeah, we didn't change it midway. I know. He just final tabled Bay 101, and now he's looking like he's gonna at least cash in this one because he is second in chips with 32 players left. Had a really big day at the table, busted several players in big pots.
And really caught fire late in the day.
Yeah, and ended the day second in chips with 702,000. He's one of 2 players over 700,000. There was kind of a race at the end for chip lead.
Well, most of the day it was Bill Brown and John Dolan jockeying for the lead. Yeah. And then late in the day, you know, Serock just kind of came out of nowhere into second.
Robbie Roghaven also kind of out of nowhere. Now Dolan did finish strong again, unsurprisingly. He is third in chips.
3 days in a row.
He has 685. Robbie's not too far behind him with 667. But the 3 young pros were bested by
Bill Brown.
Bill Brown ended with 772,000. Had a lot of big pots. When I saw, he was our Club WPT player of the day yesterday, and when I talked to him yesterday, he kind of cited this pot with Lucky Chewy, Andrew Lichtenberger.
The King's Ace King?
Yeah, where he felt like Andrew was bullying him around a bit and decided to call him down on a pretty innocuous looking board with Ace King, and then the ace hit on the river to beat the king. So it was a lucky river, but you know, taking a stand against him.
That put him up among the chip leaders, and he was up near there the rest of the day.
He seems to kind of like bullying people with the chips a bit, so it'll be interesting to see him on the money bubble getting to really
talking to other players at his table at the break. They were definitely saying, you know, this guy's bullying us, and he always seems to have it.
Yeah, Jason Kuhn was like, I'm the idiot that tried to play a pot with this guy, so we'll see.
So Bill Brown won to watch today.
For sure. So we had those guys. We also have another one to watch as this money bubble approaches, and that's our Club WPT qualifier.
Yes, for his $19.95 a month subscription, he got into the tournament.
Yeah, Butch Velour is one of 2 qualifiers. We did lose Don Gerling yesterday, but he got to go do the scavenger hunt with the Royal Flush Girls, and I think he might have had more fun doing that playing the tournament.
He had a bigger smile on his face after the scavenger hunt than I saw him ever have at the table.
They both seem to be having a great time. Butch has the potential to have a great time and make at least
$25,000 min cash for a 10K event. If you're going to min cash.
It's unusual too.
Yeah.
I mean, we're used to seeing $14,000, $13,000 that, you know. And it's not like Butch is at the bottom of the counts either. He's got almost 200,000 chips.
He's below average, but healthy in big blinds.
Yeah, he eliminated Joe Alpaya yesterday. He seemed to be raking in some big pots. That it's not like he's. It would take I would assume some sort of super cooler to really knock.
And I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's not going to get too crazy until we lose those next 5 people. Yeah. But it may be a long money bubble because it's such a big jump.
That's true. We did lose a ton of players who didn't even get really close to the money bubble yesterday. We had a bunch of Seminole final tablists from the past 2 events here, like Abby Daniels, Matt Juttlestad, Lucky Hearts Poker Open winner, Yuri Kadosh from that final table, Keith Ferrer from that final table, Kurt Kohlberg, last year's runner-up, all of them by the wayside. We still have Justin Zaki in, who got 3rd in this event last year, and we also have Sharon Levin, who final tabled Lucky Hearts. So. And
every Florida WPT final table has had 1 woman at it.
Someone's buying into this with me at last. We're always going to have a chick at the Florida.
And there is
Joanne
only
Doran
one woman
can
left.
Just write her seat now.
It is all up to Joanne Doran. If she makes this final table, the streak stays alive. If she doesn't, it dies. No pressure.
And we had 2 women up until very late in the day, but it was actually Joanne Doran who eliminated WPT Ones to Watch Ebony Kenny right towards the end of the day. So now there is 1 left, and she's short. She's got, well, not short, but she's in the lower half of the counts with 160. So we'll see how that goes. We'll have a lot to look forward to today, which is why we should wrap things up and get ready to get going. So let's do question of the day.
Which is?
Favorite sea rock.
Like, okay, so not Joe Serock, but like
favorite sea.
Like SEA?
Word,
C?
yes.
Okay.
Space.
Sea rock. All right. I'm going to go with the Petoskey Stone.
I don't know what that is.
State Rock of Michigan.
Okay.
And you're going with?
I'm going with Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid, because that is a sea rock. That song is so good. It's sung by a crab. I feel like, how can it not fully?
That is a sea. It's not a rock. It's a song.
Yeah, like
it's not even a rock
like
song.
A jam, you know, like it's rocking out under the sea.
Wow, you're kind of really stretching the pun there. See, like the Petoskey Stone comes from the bottom of like.
It's like
fossilized coral.
In Michigan, where there is a sea,